everybody. This is Stacy Silva, your Senior VP of Global Sales, and I am really excited to join you tonight for our business training. Tonight, we're going to talk about one of our 8 ways of selling, which is the party. And there's lots of pieces to this part, and so this is going to be part 1 of 2 parts on just training for the party. These trainings will be up on your workstations as well. And before we start, I want to share with you, I have a PowerPoint to share, but before I do that, I want to share with you that as we all come together as one family under one platform, the party aspect of our business is going to be new for some of our associates who've never been part of this. So it's been really fun as we all come together, as we all learn our different styles and different ways of doing business in our 8 ways of doing business. So this is one of the 8. So this is great for you to understand and know about as you talk to people who might be interested in learning more about BennyU and the different ways that they can do business. Or if this is something that you want to dip your toe in and give a try, we want to welcome you to that. So let me just share my screen here with all of you. Let's get this started. Keynote's always like a little bit of a challenge for me. So here we go. So let's get started now. And so, like I said, this is one of our 8 ways of selling, and I am really excited to share it with you all this evening. And so what can a party look like? And so I'm going to list out different ways or different things that could be considered a party. I don't want you to think of a party of, oh my goodness, I have to invite 30 people and my house isn't that big, or your host may say that, my house isn't that big, I can't do that, because a party can really be anything you make it. And I recently read an article that I'm gonna make sure that we share on our back office with everybody, that this is specifically geared to women, but they've done studies and they've learned that women's health is better and happiness is better when she gets together with friends once or twice a week. We are just social creatures, and this business is all about relationships. So if you find yourself being that person that loves to build those relationships, this might be a great avenue or a great way of doing your BennyU business. So your party can be any size. It can be a gut together with a small group of people around a table where you're talking about our gut health products. It could be small groups. You could be meeting at a local coffee shop or restaurant or bookstore. It doesn't even matter. You just get together with a small group of people who want to learn more about one of our product lines, maybe all of our product lines. But what I would tell you with that, I would caution you from that, that's like way too much information for one get together. So you would want to centralize it on a specific topic, being hydration sticks or gut togethers or the beauty line. You would want to kind of personalize it, and if they really loved everything, they could book additional get-togethers with you or gut-togethers. These can also be one-on-one. What I used to love about one-on-one is it really gave me the opportunity to get to know the person, and as they placed orders with me, I was also able to help them benefit from the host program. But often those one-on-ones, when you invite them to bring their sister or their neighbor or their friend, they do, and they usually become one you with 1 or 2 or 3 people on the other side of the table. Some of our associates are calling a mix and mingle. This is really fun with the hydration sticks because it's all about mixing them up, right? So it's casual, it's a mix and mingle. Mani mixers is another one, utilizing the nails. Theme parties. So this is where you can really have fun. Like I've seen Death by Chocolate, Manis and Margaritas, cheese and wine get-togethers, you name it. It's really about just the relationship part and getting together. Girls' night out, you know, I talked about in the beginning about these studies that have been done, and the list just goes on and on. So that's just a few ideas of things that you can do. You can Google ideas. There's just lots of different things that you can do. But the reality is when you do this part of our business is that you want to make it simple. So when you're inviting someone to host one of these, you want to make it simple. Don't have an elaborate meal made. I always used to say just something salty, something sweet, and something to drink. And if it's a mixer, that you provide the drinks, and that's even better. So you don't want a 3-course meal or 5-course meal, nothing like that. You don't want people to feel like they have to go top to bottom cleaning their house. It's just a get together, something simple in someone's home or at another location. Okay, next, there's key parts to a party, and we're going to talk about this part today and then the rest next week. But the first part is how to invite, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Because for a lot of you who this is new, you might be thinking like, how do I even ask people if they want to do this? And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're not going to take long. We're just going to talk about that a little bit. Our host program. That I'm going to share with you coming up. As we all come together, we're making some enhancements to our host program, and I'm really excited for those of you who are used to the Jamberry host program to see this. We've simplified it, streamlined it, and enhanced it. So I'm really excited to share it with everybody at once because our Em and Avasay family will be seeing it for the first time. Actually, and so will Jamberry with this enhancement. So coming very soon, we'll be sharing that with you. Host coaching, and this is the part where you let your host know what she needs to do to have a successful get-together. And a successful get-together, whatever it may be, is where she achieves her goals. So if she's doing this for free product, so our host program offers free product credit. So based on the sales, he or she gets free product credit, half off items, and exclusive items that they can choose. So without giving too much away, it's a way for someone to get free gifts for inviting people to get together to thank your host for that time. So for host coaching, what you want to do is you want your host to be successful. So you're going to give him or her some tips on how to have a successful get together to achieve their goals. That is happening next week. And then party basics. And all this is like, what do I bring? How do I set up? How do I keep it simple? You want these to be 45 minutes or less because people are busy. You want them to come in, mix and mingle, maybe have a snack. And then you just do a little bit of talking, collect the orders, and off they go. And so we're going to be sharing all of that with you. Tonight, though, what we want to focus on is how to invite. And all of this training will be up in the back office, so you guys are just getting a sneak peek at it tonight. So next, okay, my computer's a little bit slow, here we go. So how to invite. So really, inviting for get-togethers or parties, it can happen every day, everywhere you are. If you're out in the world, there's a way to invite people that you run into. At an event, think fairs or expos. How would you invite people at an event? And then, of course, referrals. Many of you know my story. Before I came into the corporate side, gosh, about 12 years ago now, I was in the field. And I was in the field for 10 years. And so I've done this. I've walked this talk. And actually, it's one of those things, I guess it's kind of like exercising where you're like, oh, I don't really know if I feel like going. And then you get there and you just are so, you just love the feeling because you get to know people, you make new friends, you build these relationships, and it becomes really easy to ask for referrals. And I built a large part of my business. In fact, one of my largest leaders in my organization came from a referral. I lived in Michigan, she lived in Texas. So referrals are a really big part of your business. So let's talk about how do you invite? How do you even break the ice for this kind of business to share what it is that you do? So first of all, inviting people has 4 key points. And I know this might sound confusing, but it's really not. I'm going to actually give you word choices. And so in these 4 key points, the first one is about connecting. So again, these are relationships. So you want to make that connection. So if you're out somewhere and you run into a friend, you might say, hey, Mary, it's so great to see you. How did the birthday party go? Whatever it is the last time you talked to her, how was graduation? How was your holidays? How was whatever? But make that initial connection to her or him of how you know them or when you last saw them. The second key point is to ask. You need to ask for what you want. And so here's an example. I'm excited about my new business, Benny U, and the variety of products we're offering. I know you love to work out, and I have some great products that you love. How about getting together with a few of your friends for just an hour or so at your home and I can share them with you? So it's me asking. Now, clearly from that first sentence to the second, if this was still Mary, there would be some time in there where, hey, Mary, how it's great to see you. How did the birthday party go? Having a conversation. In a real conversation, she's going to say to you, how are you? What's new? And that's going to open up the opportunity for you to tell her what's new. And if you're looking to book something, a one-on-one or whatever you decide it to be, in this case, we're talking about getting together with a group of friends, this gives me the opportunity to ask for what I want. The third key is that I want to share to her what's the benefit to her. Like, what's she going to get out of this? So I'm asking, you know, I'd love to share these products with you. I know you love to work out, so I'm making that connection to her. I have some great products I really think you'd like. You could even, if you wanted to, first meet with her to let her try them. And then at that, you could extend the invitation for a bigger get together. It's really what you feel most comfortable with. But I want to share now the benefit. To thank you for opening your home to a few friends. Not only will you be able to get together and have fun, you know, we always want to do that, but I'll be able to offer you free and half-off products of your choice, which will be a great way for you to start to try our products. So I connect, I make that, you know, that first relationship part, then I ask for what I want or ask for what my goal is there, and then I tell her what's in it for her. And then I close. It's really important that you close, because a lot of people get to the part where they throw it out there and they're like, so, and it just kind of sits there like dead air. So you want to close it. So would either next Thursday or Tuesday work best for you? I have openings both of those days. And she's going to pick one. And if you notice, I didn't say Tuesday or Thursday. I said Thursday or Tuesday, because typically we say we agree with the last thing we heard. So in this case, she would say Tuesday, most likely. And that books that in closer for me and helps me to get that business in closer. Couple things I want to note here. That's one tip for you, saying the sooner date last, because most people will choose that. But also to, you know, just be confident about what you're sharing and what you're asking for. What I want you to know is that you have a benefit to offer them. You're offering them products that they can get for free and half off, but you're also helping them get products that will either make them feel better, if we're going down the health line, our health and wellness line, or look better if we're going down our beauty line. And also when you talk about the nails and all the things that we offer in the beauty line and our Reveal product, that is about, you know, people feeling better, because when they look better and they feel good about how they look, they feel better and they have better confidence. So you truly have something to offer people. So you're not asking for a favor. I don't want you to ever use the words, hey, can I ask a favor of you? This is not a favor. You have a great service and great products to offer. And in exchange, you're going to give them free products to thank them. And that's really how I want you to approach this, and that's how I want you to think about it. So next, I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to give you some ways. So in everyday life, here's a script for you that you could use. So you're out and about, you're doing your grocery shopping, whatever the case may be. Mary, it's so great to run into you today and catching up with you. I'd love to share with you some of the products that my new company, BeneYou, has to offer. We have everything from beauty to health and wellness. I'd love to get your opinion on what we have to offer. Would you be willing to invite a few friends over to your home? And to thank you, I'll be able to give you the choice of some free and half-off products of your choice. I have either the 18th or the 15th free. Which one of those two dates would work for you? So again, those are my words. Those are words that I feel comfortable with, but I want to give you a starting point, a jumping off point. So you can take this and tweak it to make it feel good for you, but you'll see the 4 pieces that we talked about is there. I connected in the beginning. We've already been talking and catching up. I asked for what it was I wanted to ask for. I want her opinion, which is a great way to start. And if she get a few friends together for their opinion as well. And what's in it for you is free and half off products to try. And here's my close with the dates I have to offer. So that's just a really easy way when you run into someone in everyday life. So now if you're at an event, let's say you're at a fair or an expo, those are busy, there's lots of stuff going on, and maybe we have our gut health set up. So I might say something like this: Mike, it was so great to meet you today and talk to you. I can tell you're really interested in our gut health products. You're not alone. So many people realize the importance of a healthy gut. Why don't we invite a few friends to your home? I'll bring these products and we can share with your friends what you've learned today. And I promise your friends are going to thank you. I'll also thank you by giving you a shopping spree and the ability to get products for half off when your friends fall in love. I have either the 25th or the 20th open. Which one of those dates work best for you? So I'm just asking for a casual get together. And if you're at an event, they may or may not feel comfortable with you coming to their home. You can do this, like I said, at a coffee shop, but you can also do this online. So if you're at an event and you're meeting people from all over and you're not going to drive 3 hours or 5 hours or whatever it may be to where they live, this is a really easy way to, inside of this, to say, we could get together with your friends. We could do a Zoom call. We could do, a Skype. Now, if they're sampling like gut health products, they may want to try it. It, of course, is easier to be in person, but you could send samples out in advance to Mike so he could get them to his friends. But again, you could also, we have our guarantees on our products. You can also just go ahead and do it online with them. And that they're going to love the taste and flavors. And if for whatever reason they didn't, we have our guarantees. So this can be done in person, online, by Skype, by Zoom, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And so lastly, asking for referrals. So this is something where I think a lot of people miss, and I love listening to other people in sales or in any kind of, industry, and in sales, but particularly it could be retail, online, whatever the case may be, direct sales. When people do ask for referrals, I love to listen to them do it. And I always think, oh shoot, when someone didn't, that they missed the boat for that. And so asking for referrals, this is the way. Susan, it was so great to meet with you today. And I know you're going to love all the products you ordered. I build my business based on referrals from happy customers like you. Who do you know that might like to get together with a few of their friends at the kitchen table and earn products for free and half off? And who knows, they may even love what I do. When I meet with your friend, I'll be happy to give you a referral gift as a thank you for sharing them with me. So, couple pieces to that. One, Susan may be a great customer of mine that just says, there's no way, I'm too busy, I'm not interested at all, but she's a great customer and loves to order. She loves the products and has the benefits of the products. So she would, if she's benefiting and loves them, she would be happy to share this with her friends. So she can give you that information. And so when you reach out, you can say, Susan gave me your name. She is loving our products. Sometimes I even ask people who've done referrals for me to kind of make the introduction by maybe a group text or something like that, so that they know that I'm going to be reaching out. And then as far as the referral gift to her, this is up to you. This is your business. You're an independent business owner. You can decide what you want to give. It might be, if you get them together for gut health, it might be the gut health pre-probiotic sample. It could be the M-Stick sample. It could be an Accent Duo sample. It's up to you, depending on what the get together is going to be, or what your friend or customer's interest is, what you give them as a gift. But if this is just something that you give to them to thank them for sharing you and your company with their friends. So that means when they give you a referral, they're trusting you with their friends and family and neighbors or whoever they've shared it with. So you want to thank them for having that trust in you. So with that, today's call was really, truly all about just letting you know the pieces to the part of our party, how to start to feel comfortable with inviting people. I want you to call back next week. We're going to talk about host coaching. We're going to talk about the host program, and we're going to talk about the benefits of this piece of our 8 ways of selling if you choose this to be one of your avenues of business. So with that, I want to wish you all a very good night to all of you. And I know it's late for some. And thank you for your time. And we look forward to chatting with you again soon. Bye, everybody.